In this film, we're going to be doing breakfast sausage, and the way we're going to do this sausage, we're going to do half of it kind of as a loose pack, straight into a bag, and then we're going to do half of it into a sheep casing that's going to make it like a breakfast link. And so, excited to try this in both ways. Oftentimes, we use breakfast sausage a lot, not only in breakfast recipes at my house, but some other areas too. So it's going to be nice to have that dynamic between the loose sausage and the case sausage in this breakfast sausage recipe. So first step with the breakfast sausage is we're just going to cube up all the meat into about 1-inch cubes and get everything trimmed up so it's nice and uniform, and get that breakfast seasoning onto it and get it all mixed in and marinated up. Set it in the fridge overnight to let all of that meat soak in all that seasoning and salts. And then the following day, we're just pulling it out here and we're going to get going on grinding it up with 15 pounds of breakfast sausage meat with 5 pounds of beef fat. And that's the next step here, and let's get after it. All right, so one note also to kind of add on to this is when you're making sausage, and this goes for any sausages, try to keep everything as cool as you can. So I had turned my fridge down to 33 degrees last night, had the fat and my meat in that very cool fridge, and had the head of my grinder in the freezer, and so he's got going today. But it will significantly help the end product of your sausage if you constantly stay focused on keeping the meat cool the entire way through. So just go through those extra steps. You'll enjoy the way it turns out. All right, so with that, we're just gonna get this lug chilled back down and get the mixer set up and mix that fat straight into the seasoned meat. Okay, next step with the breakfast sausage is we're just gonna throw it in the mixer, and it's all seasoned up and everything, so we're just doing this to get the fat and the meat distributed evenly. I'm gonna add some water just to get the mix done a little better, help it through the stuffer at the end of this. So I'm gonna end up adding somewhere between, I actually had this in the fridge overnight and it lost a little bit of moisture. And so I'm actually gonna add, it'll probably be closer to, call it 7 cups of water is where we're gonna end up with this. So, but yeah, here we go. With our meat being mixed, ready to do the test patty, so just gonna grab a little bit out of here, throw it on the skillet. If we need to make an adjustment at this point with seasonings, we can sure do that and continue the mix if necessary. If not, we'll move on to the next step. So just grabbing this test patty off the skillet here, take a little bite. Yep, I went a little heavier with the nutmeg and the ginger this time, and for me, it's perfect. So onward to the stuffer. So with the stuffing on this breakfast sausage, I'm actually gonna take half of this allotment, so 10 pounds, and put it into breakfast links. And I'm gonna take 10 pounds and put it into a loose pack into the bags. So we'll just start with that now. This is a 10-pound hopper on the meat stuffer, so we'll load it once, do that into links, load it again, push that into the bags, and this will be a wrap. Sure appreciate you following along, and best of luck with your creations in your own kitchen.